Welcome to the Who's Keeping Score podcast. I'm Cannon. That's Tristan. This is a podcast mainly focused on movies, television, and games and tech of the past, present, and future. And I said that backwards. I just realized that.
Yeah, whatever.
I kind of messed up.
You got it.
On the house today, we got some
Live.
Jose Cuervo.
Jose Cuervo.
A little different. We haven't done tequila yet.
Haven't. I don't like tequila. Oh, tequila. Oof. My buddy left this bottle at my house because his wife said if he brought it home, he could come home. So, shout
He'd
out.
be sleeping in the doghouse.
Shout out.
All right, so it's kind of an eventful week. We saw the Minecraft movie.
We did. We did.
It was a trip. I'll tell you what. It was definitely a movie.
Oh, we'll get around to it. I have thoughts. I usually have thoughts.
Yeah, stick around to the end. We'll do our actual reviews. But
you guys know how my thoughts get. I have lots of thoughts on that.
You are a big brain son bitch. What else you watch?
Well, we both watched Daredevil episode 7.
Yep.
Man, we go over that. It sucks because we're recording this the night before episode 8 comes out.
I know. I wish we had that to talk about.
You guys will get it in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So actually, 2 weeks from whenever this episode drops, you guys will get it. So.
I was thinking about that earlier. We always have this problem where we're not as fresh. Like the stuff we're talking about isn't as fresh as we need it to be. But we'll get better about it.
We'll get better about something eventually.
But it's nice to have something.
We went to Kill Tony.
Yeah,
you guys know what that is?
Comedy show we saw at the Bridgestone Arena.
Yeah. Tony Hinchcliffe, he draws out of a bucket. You sign up, draw out of a bucket, you get 60 seconds of comedy. They got guests on the show. We'll talk about it.
Yep.
It was pretty
awesome.
fun.
That was a great show,
was awesome.
honestly.
I watched Electric State. Just finished it as Cannon walked in the door.
I skipped out on that. I just heard too much bad stuff, so I just was
we'll talk about it. We beat the Easter egg for the new Shattered Veil.
Yep, that was fun.
That was pretty dope.
That was a good map.
That's probably one of my favorite maps now, for sure, by far.
Not favorite all time.
No.
In
but
this game,
yeah. I mean, I personally like Liberty Falls. They're probably about equal with Liberty Falls. I like Liberty Falls a lot.
I give it to Liberty though.
Well, it's just
I don't know, smaller.
Well, it's replayability and like the ability to grind so easy on it, and the amount of train spots, and we'll get around to it.
Yep.
Solo leveling season 2. Cannon is still trying to. He's got to start season 1.
I'm not a big anime head. It's kind of harder for me to jump into anime for some reason.
Me too. No, see, that's the thing is, it is me too. Like my buddy, Austin, he watches whatever.
Yeah, he asked me if I watched anime, and I was like,
yeah, Austin is a big that's all he watches is anime.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Which
solo
cool.
leveling,
That's
man.
fine.
If you're even kind of into anime, the storyline it's pretty gas, and it's video game based kind of. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it sounds cool, like a very cool premise.
Yep. That's it. That's all we got for Watch Played, right?
That's about it, really. Okay. I mean, it's a lot of big name stuff, especially Minecraft. But we've been busy,
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta write myself a note for later.
We're gonna try to keep this one a little tighter,
a little shorter. We don't have as much time. I have to leave tomorrow.
Yeah, and we noticed we've been running kind of long, so maybe if we
get a couple shorter ones, but not
Yeah. We'll just see.
Not need 20 minutes or nothing, but hopefully try to keep it under an
hour and a half.
Hopefully under an hour and a half, maybe under an hour and 20.
Yeah. That's what we started to shoot for, like, originally, but it's just so easy to go on and on.
Talking, and I know. I feel like we make all these segments and stuff, and then we dive deep into them.
Well, a lot of the time, I'm not going to say it's just you, but a lot of the times you got a yappetite on you, bud.
Yeah, I mean, you got to.
But
what else are you going to do when you got a podcast?
No, I appreciate that because this is therapeutic for me. I'm going to be real with you.
It's fun, man.
This is I love doing this with you. And thank you guys for watching all this stuff.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Well, do you have any more news? Is there any more news? I haven't heard anything recently. Talk about.
No, I mean, we talked about the Switch 2 last week.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that's really all I've heard. There's like a rumored Oblivion remake which is the game before Skyrim.
Yeah.
It's like it's in the news, but hasn't been confirmed. But high level leakers and shit have like, and it was on like a FTC document that Microsoft had to release like so many years ago. Whenever they were buying companies and shit.
Maybe Oblivion. Maybe that's like, where's Oblivion set? Do you know?
Cyrodiil.
Maybe that's going to be where the new one's set at.
No, I don't think so. I think they will do the remake because it was on their like document. Official.
If you don't count Skyrim, that's like the one everybody says is best, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of that, remake games, I do have a little bit of news. I meant to touch on it last episode. It's not really news, it's old, but like a new rock band is rumored to be coming out. I'm not sure if they doubled. I'm pretty sure they doubled down on it and said they're releasing a new rock band. Thank God.
Yeah, that's whatever.
Were you here when we tried to play this rock band?
No, I've never played rock band before.
It was Alex and Danielle. You've never played rock band?
I've only done Guitar Hero. That's all I've ever played.
Same thing, really. But
essentially,
man, the delay from like the old computer components that you have to use, I guess, I don't know, from like you know what I mean? It's not. Yeah. It is rough.
It's not as smooth as you remember.
It is not smooth at all. I can't believe, one of my family members, she could do it on the controller.
That's how I did it too.
And like, that was crazy, man.
That was more fun to me for some reason.
It's fun to play the guitar, and the drums is fun, singing's fun, but like, man, if they could come out with it and make it good. I don't know if you ever played Rocksmith. I guess not.
No, where you put the real guitar in?
You plug your real guitar into your PlayStation.
That's crazy. I have that.
Work. It was pretty fun, but again, it had bad lag with old system type stuff, and it would piss me off.
They could definitely try that again.
They could try that again, and now stuff is so much quick. Like we're talking milliseconds now. Screens, but the amount of time between your input and something happening on screen is like 1 millisecond now.
Yeah. Super quick.
If you add it all together, I mean, they could really.
I'm surprised it's not on PC or something. Like I feel like a PC could definitely.
Oh, I wonder if I could hook it up. I bet I could.
Yeah. Rocksmith on Steam or something.
Yeah, I bet I could. That'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a new Skate. That's kind of old news, but
yeah. I mean, I follow Skate on Instagram, so I see like the updates and stuff that they be posting. It's looking good.
Good, man.
I mean, it's looking like a Skate 3, pretty much.
I miss old Skate.
Fuck yeah, dude. Me too. I could jump right in right now. Just explore that whole map.
That could lead us right into this. My first of our new segment. Would you rather?
Yep. New segment today. Yep. Would you rather segment?
You guys know how Would You Rather works.
2 questions. Blah blah blah. Would you rather this or this?
So my first one is this. Really ties into the old video games thing. Would you rather rewatch the Infinity Saga for the first time, or go back to 2012 and play Black Ops 2 for the first time again? Not now, then. When there were no tryhards and no... Which one? And like you didn't know that, and you didn't know that games were better now. Like just transport yourself back and play it again for the first time back when that was the top release.
Thinking about it, like hours wise, there's a lot of hours in that Infinity Saga.
There's a lot.
But I definitely probably matched that on Black Ops 2.
Oh yeah.
So they both mean a good deal to me. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Black Ops 2 had. You remember creating your own emblems, man? I mean, mine was Ted smoking a bong. It was awesome.
Yeah, I love that shit.
And you could design the designs on your guns. Why did they get? I mean, we know why they got rid of it. It's hard to censor custom designs, but
but that shit was badass, dude. Yeah. Like you could make.
Well, there were people making Nazi flags and stuff, but I mean, whatever.
I did get banned one time.
Really?
For some shiesty shit that I made.
I think I got banned from emblem making for a little bit for something stupid. I think it probably had a cuss word on it or something.
Yeah, no, but that's something they should bring back for sure.
Yeah, it'd be super fun. Yeah, to see everybody's take the censorship off, bro. Come on, what are we doing here?
Well, I guess I should answer your question, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck. Probably play Black Ops 2 for the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that's probably it's pretty tight, man, because Infinity Saga, on your left, coming out of the portal, hits pretty hard.
But you got even more, though. That's like everything. It's like Iron Man 1, right?
Yeah. Watching that again is nuts.
Yeah, that's literally the hardest choice I've ever made in my life.
It's a hard choice because Black Ops 2 is like the heart of our gaming. Like that's where we were, you know.
Oh, my most online time was during then, for sure.
That and maybe GTA 5, you know.
Yeah, but I'd still give it to BO2, man. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
I think I would too.
Fuck it.
I think I would too because I could still rewatch
I'm a gamer
the Infinity
over
Saga
a movie guy.
Yeah. I guess. All right, what's your first one?
All right. Would you rather see a live action Up movie or see a live action Incredibles movie?
Live action Incredibles.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Fucking mile. You know
Hell
I love
yeah.
superheroes, dude.
Dude, they could kill. I think they
Kill
could
it,
really
bro,
kill
for sure.
Incredibles live action.
You know who? I've thought of this a little bit. Do you know who would play a really good Violet? The girl
Jenna
from Wednesday.
Ortega?
Yeah, Jenna Ortega, right? Like she would kill Violet, bro. I don't
She
know
would.
about Dash,
I'm
but
trying to think. Mr. Incredible.
Mr. Incredible.
You know how I said Alan Richardson?
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
he
he
would
could maybe
kill it, bro.
kill
He's
it.
like
Mr.
He
Incredible.
could play like what's Mr.
Dude, he's
Incredible? Maybe
huge.
50, late 40s, early 50s, and that's about the age of Alan Richardson. He's maybe like early 40s.
Yeah, he's massive. I mean, Mr. Incredible is huge, so you
But
got to be
so
a
is
big ass
Alan
guy.
Richardson. Yeah, he's massive. He's probably for sure. And he's got the blonde, like he's got the look, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, he got gained a little gut, you know, but they could fake that.
Elastigirl. Who could be Elastigirl?
You know, I hate to say it, but like Scarlett Johansson.
I don't know. I think that's too on the nose.
You think that's too on the nose?
Yeah, I don't think she looks too much.
It'd have to be somebody that could play a wife really good though, like you know.
Yeah,
That one's hard.
that one is hard.
Maybe Hunger Games girl. What's her name?
You mean Katniss?
Yeah,
Jennifer
Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence.
J Law. Yeah, I knew
Should
she had
remember
another
that.
nickname. J Law. Maybe her. I don't know. Maybe.
That'd be pretty sick.
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they need to consider that. I was thinking the same thing though. Like, I almost said live action Shrek movie or live action Incredibles.
No,
movie.
don't give me live action Shrek.
I don't
need
want to
it.
see it.
I don't
either.
want to see it. Yeah, don't stop. Don't give that to us.
That's what I'm saying. I think Incredibles is in need of that
You
treatment.
know who could play
maybe.
Farquaad? That chick who played Snow White.
Rachel Zegler. I think she'd be a good Farquaad.
With that haircut.
Yeah, you might be right. And you can play Shrek.
Yeah, I could. Look at this.
Hell
I
yeah.
got layers, bro.
Next
for
one?
sure, Incredibles. Yeah. Next one?
Yeah. Keep going.
Oh, hold on. But who would play the bad guy in Incredibles? What's his name? Fucking, you know who I'm talking about.
Sinestro?
Is
Not
it-
Sinestro,
no,
that's Green
no.
Lantern. Syndrome.
Syndrome.
He's voiced by Jason Lee, Coach Frank, from Skate.
Yeah, he is.
which is funny enough, a little tie in
Yeah,
there.
a little tie-in.
His voice is
Jonah
so good.
Hill.
Jonah
He's got
Hill
some muscles on him now, I think.
kind of
Or did
looks
he get
like
fat
it.
again?
No, he's not fat.
He's not fat again?
No.
He
didn't
lost
get-
weight again for the 8th time?
Yeah, he's looking good.
Yeah, he could probably do it. I mean, he really fits that character, I feel like.
Yeah, he's
a crazy good at acting like fanboy, you know?
Yeah,
Wolf
for
of
sure.
Wall Street, War Dogs, like, you know?
Yeah, I could
Yeah.
definitely see that. That's a good cast.
Anyway, my number 2. Would you rather Marvel makes Blade and Black Knight movies? Marvel makes a Sinister Six with Tom Holland. No MCU bullshit. No fan service. No Doctor Strange in it. Just low level. Like right now where he's at, everybody who's forgotten who he is, he's fighting on the streets of New York City with Tom Holland.
I think I'd rather get the Sinister Six movie from Marvel
Really?
rather than another Blade movie.
Okay.
I like I mean,
Marshall Ali is Blade though.
I know that's cool.
And Kit Harington.
I
is
do
Black
want to
Knight.
see it, but to me, Spider-Man is just
It has the chances to be better, for sure.
yeah. And I'd kind of rather see the Sinister Six movie like after the 4th movie, you know, because I feel like you can't just
Hop from
rush
a Sinister
into
5
Sinister
to a Sinister
Six,
6, yeah.
you know.
You have to
So
build
it'd have
those
to be
characters
another
up.
couple movies maybe.
For sure, yeah.
But that's what I would rather see is Spider-Man and Sinister
Okay.
Six.
Don't blame you.
What about you?
I would rather see the Blade and Black Knight.
I thought so.
It's
I
not
wanna
even
see
that I
something
like
new.
Blade. I want to see something I haven't seen.
Yeah, I
Ever.
feel you.
I've seen the old Blades and they're okay.
I saw
but
the first one. It was great.
Marshall
I mean,
Ali
really.
as Blake Kid Harrington as Black Knight. I'd like to see that.
Yeah.
I'd like to see something different that then also tied in, but not in the movie. Maybe I don't know. I just feel like they had something darker going there. Like, did you see Werewolf at Night?
Yeah, I don't remember.
That's
much
something
about
Marvel just threw that shit in the trash. And
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
I thought that was gonna be something.
It wasn't. It was a fucking. Here's a spring. Like, just don't use the money on it if you're not gonna tie it in, bro. Like, just use it on something that you're gonna tie in, and it's gonna be part like you did with Infinity Saga. Everything worked together. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's hear your second one.
Number 2, would you rather be a Jedi in the Republic or be a wizard that went to Hogwarts?
Wizard at Hogwarts, baby.
Think so?
Hell
The Force,
yeah.
you don't think you would miss out on the Force powers and
Wingardium
having a lightsaber?
Leviosa, bro.
I mean, yeah, I guess you might be
Okay,
right. I guess so.
I have thought this.
Probably a
before.
bigger range of stuff you can do.
Stuff you can do,
spells.
exactly. And you like a Jedi, that's really cool.
But think about where you're at as well.
Yeah.
In the real world with wizarding elements, or in space world, like in the Star Wars galaxy, would be sick.
It would be sick. It would be sick. You could get your own spaceship and shit.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But I have to be a Jedi though.
Yeah.
So I can't own things.
I mean, it depends.
Also, I'm pretty sure Order 66 is coming up.
No, I specifically wrote be a Jedi during the good years of the Republic.
Okay, but die, so nothing I ever did mattered. Okay. I'm going to go with Wizard.
Okay, fair, whatever, dude.
Dude, think about all the shit you could do, man.
You could be a teacher at Hogwarts, too.
I mean, not even fuck Hogwarts. I'm talking about I'll just sit in my house and be like, doing this, that.
Your whole house would be
money.
magic. Like, it'd be alive.
I'd print money, bro.
Yeah.
Not that money's the root to all happiness, but also, you know what it could be? Getting a fucking broomstick, flying around. That'd be badass.
Yeah, that would be sick, dude.
Accio fighter jet, bro, and I just get to fly around in a jet. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I was thinking too much about the world. Like, I just want to fly around in space and shit. And
fuck
meet
yeah,
some
that would
aliens.
be badass. That would be one of the coolest things. Except for, like, I don't know. You can't own nothing or do nothing. And I mean, you get to do cool stuff, don't get me wrong, and fight and all that, but I think being a wizard would be just a little bit better.
It would be. It's a little more free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, it's like signing up for the military, not for me,
Kinda, yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
But
now, if you said, like, a Jedi, but on Earth, it'd have a little, but still, even then,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe have Jedi powers,
Just
but not be a Jedi.
Force user.
Force user, that'd be cool. With a lightsaber.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a wand than a lightsaber. Lightsaber's cool, but
You could make a lightsaber out of your wand.
what could you do with it?
You'd be like,
Yeah. Repulso. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's it? What's the spell? We're
Bombarda. All kinds of shit.
Yeah, fuck it. Expelliarmus.
Yeah.
Boom.
Fucking, somebody comes at you with a gun, Expelliarmus, bro. Get the fuck out of here. What are we doing here? Accio gun. Thanks. Now I have gun and wand. What do you have? Nothing. Somebody comes at me with a lightsaber. Accio lightsaber. Now I have lightsaber and wand. What do you have?
Nothing.
Nothing. Thank you.
Pretty good.
Okay. That was a pretty good one though. For sure.
Harry Potter. I guess I didn't think about it. You'd be more OP in a Harry Potter universe.
Absolutely. Number 3. Would you rather them make Andrew's Spider-Man 3 or Tobey's Spider-Man 4?
Oh man. I gotta see Andrew Spider-Man 3, bro.
Yeah, me too.
I gotta see
For
it.
sure.
I gotta see him in a black suit or something.
Yeah, it would be cool to have Tobey like as a I've always wanted a grown-up Spider-Man movie. Where he's like, he's it.
Yeah.
This is like later on in life, like a 40-year-old Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. But you know what would be cooler? Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man again, but like his own stuff.
I think he could play an older Spider-Man.
He could too, yeah.
When
Especially
he's got
now,
his
he's
beard,
like 39 or something. He's like older.
Yeah, when he's got his beard, he really looks like the newer Ultimate Comics Peter Parker.
He could play old Spider-Man for sure.
Yeah, and No Way Home, we had Tobey, old, but
yeah, we didn't do none of the stuff I wanted from old Spider-Man.
It just didn't hit that good. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted him to have all the all the like I've got it all figured out, because Spider-Man never got nothing figured out.
Yeah, it's definitely cool to see like a Spider-Man that's
It
rolling
not a kid no more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tired of kid Spider-Man.
big league.
Big league Spider-Man. Yeah, for sure. Your next one?
Would you rather see Moon Knight in Doomsday or Spider-Man in Doomsday?
Moon
Oscar
Knight.
Isaac or Tom Holland?
Moon Knight.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah.
That's why I knew this one would be personal for you.
Okay, Spider-Man is already going to get his own movie. We know that.
That's
right?
what we've heard. Yeah.
I want him to have that movie and it be like a street level movie.
Yep.
And then I want to see Moon Knight be like powerful and do his own shit in the thing, you know,
In Doomsday.
in Doomsday. It'd be cool. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to see Oscar
Moon
Isaac
Knight is
back.
a very like interesting character, you know.
I think so too. It's sort of unfair. He's just been left off.
It's been like 4 years. What are we doing?
Yeah, we need to see more Oscar Isaac
Please.
because he did pretty good, honestly.
I thought he did great. He played
Think he
three, I guess 4 people, really.
I think he killed that role.
Yeah.
Maybe the writing wasn't that good.
The writing
of the show,
was not very
but
good, but he killed it for sure.
Definitely can appreciate a good performance.
There's some scenes in there that are pretty fire.
And he's kind of scary sometimes.
It is. It's pretty good. I might rewatch it. Maybe I'll rewatch it.
I might do that.
Okay, my number 4. Only play sports games for the rest of your life, but you can watch whatever you want. Or only watch sports for the rest of your life, but you can play whatever you want.
Oh my god,
That's
these are
rough.
stupid.
These are rough, aren't they?
It's
They're only
dumb.
stupid because they're making you decide. It's a hard decision. That's the point.
Fuck that, man. I'm watching sports and playing whatever I want.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think I could just. I don't think I could play only sports games for the rest of my life, man. That would be fucking crazy. I'd rather just go outside and never play a game ever again.
Yeah, but watch
But
stuff.
watch whatever I want.
Yeah.
If you force me to play sports games for the rest
Well,
of my
see,
life,
that's
I'll
why
I'll
I'm
drive
picking.
myself crazy.
That's why I'm picking only play sports games.
why.
Because I want to be able to watch whatever I want.
Oh, so you
I don't
would
watch
just-
a lot of sports. The only sports I care to watch is basketball, UFC. But to be fair, the only sports games I play are basketball and UFC.
Yeah.
But I could play UFC for fucking ever.
You should try PGA, bro.
I should. You're
It's
right.
fun as fuck.
And I'm
Especially when
guessing
you get
racing
figured
games
out.
count as sports games, huh?
Maybe like NASCAR? I don't know. Or
Well-
F1 or something.
Oh yeah, you don't think that like Forza Horizon?
Forza, maybe? I don't know.
You don't think counts as sports?
It could.
Maybe
Motorsports, maybe.
I could do that forever.
Play Forza forever?
A Beam NG, what is it? Beam NG.drive or whatever, that game that I play. That's
Oh,
I
my
don't know. That's
God.
kind of sporty, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a fucking fun game.
It's like a sim.
I could play sports games forever and watch. I'm a big on the watch it movies. You know, I like to have tea. I couldn't imagine going to sleep watching fucking baseball. You know.
Yeah, that would suck ass.
Yeah, it would. I go to sleep watching like right now it's New Girl, but I like to watch my comedy shows when I go to sleep. You know.
I know. I guess we're just agree to disagree on this one.
Yeah.
I'm on the other side.
I
Fuck
get
it,
you.
dude. I want to play everything.
Do you have a fourth one?
Yeah, I got a fourth one.
Let's hear it.
Would you rather see Lucasfilm retcon and redo everything from the sequel trilogy on, or would you rather see Marvel retcon and redo everything since Endgame?
From the
That's a good
like
one.
retcon, retcon the sequel trilogy.
retcon all the shows like Acolyte, like Andor,
Oh, but not the sequel trilogy.
and the sequel trilogy.
and the sequel. trilogy.
Retcon everything that's came out. That
Or
first movie, go back
retcon
right
everything
to it.
after Endgame.
Yep.
That's a tough choice.
That's a
'cause
tough one, dude.
They have both dropped the ball.
They're both
hard.
on the same playing field right now.
I don't know. I
really.
think Marvel's got them beat a little bit because, yeah, I think Marvel's got Star Wars beat by.
I mean, they've got
Man.
more content for sure. I think Marvel does.
The problem is Disney. It's
I
the
mean,
common denominator here.
it is. Yeah, that is the obvious issue in the room. It has to be.
Yeah, for sure. You can't take two of the biggest franchises of all time, buy them out, and then they tank and be like, it's not our fault.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Marvel had its good years with Disney, though.
Yeah, but those plans were kind of already in the works before Disney bought them.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because what Disney bought them and like right after Avengers, I think, one.
I don't remember
It was
really.
like 2012 when they got bought, I thought. I don't know. Either way.
It's probably before Avengers.
You think so?
Yeah, it was probably before. It was probably before Iron Man.
Well, we can look it up.
Look it up. I want to know for real.
Me too. I also want to know.
When did Disney buy Marvel? So I don't remember.
Did Disney buy Marvel? Stop search field. 2009. Oh.
So right at Iron Man.
Right after Captain, or no, what come out? I guess Iron Man was the only thing out then.
Yeah, when did that come out? 2009 or
2008.
2008?
Still, I feel like the plans were there, but
They probably were. I mean, they bought them right at the beginning of everything.
yeah.
If that's the case. It's a hard
Okay.
one. Which
Yeah.
one would you rather, though? Which one would you rather see go all the way back and do it again?
Well, Marvel's already gonna reset. I feel like after Secret Wars, but
It's kind of written into the DNA of it,
yeah,
sort of. Like, they have that ability.
Star Wars doesn't.
Star Wars,
Redo Star
Kinda
Wars,
doesn't.
bro. Redo it.
kind of what I'm leaning towards, too.
Redo
Is
it.
definitely Star Wars, because I love Star Wars more, but...
See, I think I like Marvel a little bit more, but
And I could argue that, too. Like,
I like them
would
the
like to
same.
see-
I guess.
I would like to see both of them do it, really.
Yeah, but honestly, I think I'm gonna go with Star Wars because they have butchered it beyond belief by now.
But that also means you're getting rid of Mandalorian, like season 1 and season 2.
That doesn't mean they can't redo it. You know, they could.
They could do it with Boba Fett.
They could do it. I just, man, you know what? Season 1 is but also that means I'm getting rid of Spider-Man: No Way Home if I do it with Marvel, and I'd much rather get rid of Mandalorian.
Fair.
You know?
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I can see why you would say that.
Yeah. Fucking get rid of it, bro.
Star
throw it
Wars,
out.
go back in time and fix everything. And
Bro,
do it
you could
again.
even say keep Force Awakens.
I was almost gonna say
you
that.
could say that. That's one of my
Keep
favorite Star Wars
episode
movies.
7.
And yeah, does it not set anything up very good? It don't. It don't set up nothing very good. But it's
Does
still
it?
a decent movie. It could. That's what I'm saying. The setup they could have had. I don't know, man. Just redo it. Like start over.
Yeah.
Do something different.
Yeah, I figured that would be a good one to end it on. That is a great question, honestly.
Yeah.
Because they're both sort of in the same ballpark right now, just flopping, kind of. Begging for air.
I'm with you. Cool. So
That's the end of the Would You Rather segment.
in the Would You Rather segment, we're about 30 minutes in.
No way.
Yeah.
Holy smack. We're flying through, bud.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we can move on to the reviews.
We can do some reviews for a minute. Yeah, that's fine.
Let's talk about Daredevil, episode 7.
All right, episode 7.
Man, this episode kind of sucked. I'm going to be honest, bro.
You know, I didn't think it sucked. It just rushed.
Yeah, that's why I say it sucked, really. It's like the whole Muse story. In the comics, it's he's a way bigger deal. And he has his own powers. Like, he's a really big threat to Daredevil.
He has no powers in
And we
this.
did not see any of that.
He fights him pretty good. He's a pretty good fight.
He mentioned that he does Taekwondo. Which was honestly pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
Just like,
I'm a
they're like,
Taekwondo
oh, okay.
champion.
I guess
bro.
that's why he can fight.
Yeah, which is still like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
And then
like they just episode 6 and episode 7 is all you get of Muse, and he's pretty much like
he dies.
a nothing villain. He just dies at the end. He gets blasted.
Yeah, and that's
he gets
it.
shot.
Like Marvel is so good at this. Disney, I guess, but Marvel lately has been so good at just taking a character that we could care, like they could do so much with, and throwing them in the trash.
They did it twice in this season already.
Yeah.
White Tiger and Muse,
Yeah.
they just fucking
They were
blow them
like
off
2
the map.
episodes, kill them. Yeah, like what are we doing here?
Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean, everything else is good. Like, everything with Charlie Cox is awesome.
I mean, you're not going to stretch out White Tiger and Muse for like 6 years or nothing, but you could stretch them out for a season each, bro.
Yeah,
You
for
know?
sure.
Like, damn. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm
I'm just not happy with that way the story is going.
me either.
Like, Fisk is all right, and Daredevil
the
is
Fisk
all
and
right.
Daredevil thing's cool, but like
that's the coolest part. But
You know
we need
what?
a little more side action going on.
Netflix's Daredevil did real good. Was like there was
Side
more
characters.
there were more arcs. So like there was a
Mhm.
season arc and then a show arc. You know,
Yep.
bigger arcs and smaller arcs. That's what we need with this. But they're doing what Marvel loves to do and have little 2-episode arcs and then a season arc, and that's
It's not enough.
it. That's
Yeah.
not enough. No, we need a a show arc, bro. A show. That's what we want. A show arc and then season arcs. Don't go smaller than that. Yeah, you can have your little one episode like, oh, I learned something this episode, or oh, I did this. But like, don't be like whole villain, just one episode. Come on.
Yeah, like why does everything have to be 8 episode seasons? Why can't back in the day we had
Like
15, 20 episode seasons, and like now we're dealing with 8 episodes if you're lucky.
20 something is a little long. There are a lot of shows that
at
put
least
in
12
fillers,
or something.
But like, yeah, give us 12. Give us 10 at least. I mean,
we need
I
more
remember
time.
when they shortened it to 10, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's been gradually decreasing.
Yeah, and there's some like Echo had 6 episodes. Like, what? Just obviously you don't even want to care about the character. Just throw her away, bro. If you're just gonna give her 6 episodes,
Yeah, what the fuck is that? It's like a tease. It's nothing.
it's nothing. Yeah, I'm with you. Fucking lengthen the episodes, lengthen the seasons, lengthen the arcs.
It could have given Muse a whole lot more. It could have given White Tiger a whole lot more. Like if we just had more episodes. I don't know
They're
if that's
burning through characters bad.
straight up.
Bad. I
Yeah.
mean, there's some. I mean, other things too that they've burned through bigger characters. I just can't think of any off the top of my head.
I mean, Bullseye's in prison right now.
Bullseye burned him out. Yeah. Not even Daredevil, bro. I'm talking about everybody else. They burn through villains fast.
Yeah, they're one movie
At
or
the
one
most.
one show
Yeah.
type thing,
I don't know.
which
I hate it.
sucks, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. We want that overarching. I mean, if you give them a movie, that's fine, bro. That's a whole movie, where that's the bad guy. But like now they're starting to do this thing where they're shoving multiple bad like villains into one movie, like Captain America. Like shove two. Now Red Hulk probably come back. He'll probably be back. I feel like, but
I
like
don't know, bro. Harrison Ford might not
yeah, you're right.
live forever. I mean, he's obviously.
We're
he's
shoving
old.
2 villains into one movie, like and then like. I guess Spider-Man doesn't count because it's kind of a Sinister Six type thing, but like, you know what I mean? They're shoving multiple villains in and like, do you guys not understand? This is why like Spider-Man 3 with Tobey did so bad.
Too much going on.
Too much going on. Same thing with, I mean, and then
Sandman.
speaking of Marvel, the same thing happened with Amazing Spider-Man 2. They shoved 2 villains in and it did worse. Stop.
Yeah, we need more focus on like a central problem or storyline.
Think about it. Which Batman was the worst one? Begins, maybe? I would say most people would say. Maybe not you, but most people would say Begins.
You just talking about Dark Knight
It's got
trilogy?
Dark Knight trilogy. It's got 2 villains. Stop shoving 2 villains. It's too much. Which one's the best one? The one with 1 villain?
Yeah. Dark Knight.
Dark Knight? You could say
But
there's 2 villains
Dark Knight
in
Rises.
Dark Knight Rises. Because there's Bane and then, what's her name?
Catwoman?
No. Well, yeah, there's
Talia?
also Catwoman. But yeah, Talia Al Ghul.
Yeah.
Like, which one did the best? The one with 1 villain in it, bro. Like, stretch that out. That's what we want. The tension. Like, I don't know.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else about Daredevil?
No, that's it. I'm just a little disappointed in what's been happening the last couple episodes, So that's all I really got to say about that.
Yeah. I liked how it started off with a bunch of lawyer stuff, and then they just nosedived.
I mean, there's definitely good things even in these bad episodes.
Yeah, there is.
It's been mostly good the whole season. It's just
kind of a disappointment.
Kind of disappointing. It's not as good as I think it could have been.
All right. You want to talk about Minecraft?
Talk about Minecraft movie?
Yeah. Till we get to some better stuff.
The bigger deal of the century here.
If you guys notice, we have our Minecraft meals.
We are Americans. We love McDonald's.
Well,
and when they come out with
my
toys,
fiance went and got one on her way to work, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." So we all went and got one before we went and seen the movie.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
That was cool. Yeah.
You didn't bring your Heelys out for the show, bro.
I didn't bring my freaking Minecraft Heelys.
I wanted them to see that beauty that you rocked to the show.
Cannon got a little video of me, and
we can put that up.
I'll have him send it to me, and maybe I'll slide it in over here right now.
Go. Tristan wore his Minecraft
Yeah, I wore my
Heelys
Minecraft Heelys.
to the cinema, and it was quite funny. Lots of people were staring at him.
Yeah, no, I had a guy in the bathroom. Like, I was riding him all around
Yeah.
in there, and then I had a dude in the back when I was coming out of the bathroom. I, like, from the urinal to the sink, I heeled, and the dude was like, "That was sick as fuck, bro." And I was like, "Thanks, homie." Yeah, that was cool. Where else you gonna wear Minecraft heelys if not to the Minecraft movie?
Oh, for sure, man. It was. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, I didn't think this movie was gonna like do good, but that fucking theater was packed all damn day for that movie. I tried.
Pretty crazy.
I looked at every showing across the whole day, and like they were almost all booked up. Every single
I figured
time
it would
frame.
draw people in, like people are interested.
Oh,
but
it's drawing
The thing is, I bet the reviews are gonna be pretty rough.
I think the reviews will be bad, but they might be good just because of how many people see it just for the meme.
It's
aspect
definitely the
of it.
meme aspect. Yeah.
It's 100%. It's like Minions all over again.
There were guys in our theater that have seen it multiple times, obviously. And every time something, like they were quoting the movie as it was going on. Like whenever he's like, "I am Steve," it's like a whole row of guys. "I am Steve."
It was more than that too. It was. I swear to
so
God,
many
it was.
people.
It was like half the theater was like
screaming,
talking and clapping
when the
throughout
zombie
the whole
landed on the
fucking
chicken.
movie. The chicken jockey.
Everybody, chicken jockey! Like the whole theater, it was memeing, dude. It's definitely a meme.
The people who dressed up in tuxes and suits and shit to go see the Minions movie are the same people doing this shit. They just like, it's honestly disheartening. Like this is all for virality. You know what I mean? Like these motherfuckers don't really care about this fucking movie. It's because it's a big deal on TikTok and whatnot.
Yeah. To be fair, okay, here's what I have to say about that. Well, you want to rate it out of 10?
Yeah, let's rate it out of 10.
3, 2, 1, 6. Yeah.
I could maybe go 5, honestly.
Yeah. It
had some good parts.
It did. You're right. Chicken jockey. That part's funny.
I don't even care about that, really.
That's funny.
I was just thinking about the world.
The world, yeah. Like the way the craft works with the crafting table, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The way that they do that.
The animation is beautiful. Really?
So good and funny too, like exactly what you want, you know?
Yeah, it looks great.
Animation is perfect.
And the acting is good.
Yeah.
Like Jack Black, fuck yeah. I love him as
Kills it.
Steve, really, honestly.
For sure.
Like, give Steve a personality, you know? He's just a fucking soulless thing from a video game. I think that's awesome.
Giving him a personality and it was Jack Black, that was pretty sick.
Yeah, I mean, his performance is, it's like Jack Black on steroids. You know, he just did himself, but like they amped it up. Jason Momoa was surprisingly good. Like,
yeah, he always does a good job.
But but he tried to be funny in this movie, and I think that worked.
I think
like
he did
he's
too.
not funny in a whole lot of stuff. But this was, I think, a pretty good performance from him.
The other 3 main characters
and it worked,
are
I
okay.
think. The other 3 or whatever, like the kid was whatever.
He was pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. I mean, he was all right.
He was just outshined by Jason and
for sure.
So really, it's
the lady. She did a pretty good job at her stuff. She was a little over the top with some things, but so was Jason Momoa.
Talking about Dawn,
yeah,
the black
Dawn,
lady.
She went over the top with some and it's not necessarily her fault. It's definitely not the actress. She did a great job. It was the writing for her character was a little over the top, I think.
Sorta, yeah.
Yeah, there were parts where it's like, do we really need to know that she is like a real estate agent and a zoo person on the side? You know, like.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
It was a little thrown together, sort of.
We keep talking about the good things.
That's what I was trying to say. Like,
yeah.
Best thing about the movie is the visuals.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And the animation.
Yeah.
The next best thing
when you get it.
is the, like, you know, the sticking to the source material. Like, they did a good job honoring Minecraft and, you know.
Some parts, yeah, sure.
No, think about it, bro. Like, the recipes.
Oh, yeah.
The crafting and
for
the
sure.
items.
Oh, that they did, for sure, yeah.
And the redstone and the TNT, like all the mobs and everything were like.
Creepers work a little differently.
They should have all been blown the fuck up when they
like all them just sitting there and they're talking. It's like, bro, you're dead.
Yeah,
yeah.
That would not work like that.
It's not necessarily how a creeper farm works either.
That was the one thing for sure that was not Minecraft accurate.
The mine carts, the way they worked was
fucking
that's
fantastic. What I'm saying. Yeah. I just I think they did a good job with respecting the game. You know what I'm saying? But so you got animation,
dude. Even like the way they mine, they could have done it differently, and they didn't. They're like punch, 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 block,
and the stuff like got damaged
and then throw it
while they were hitting it.
Yeah,
so that was cool. Honestly,
it was cool. The way that when the piglins die, they turn into a pork chop. Like,
Yeah.
that's fucking genius.
Yeah. So they had those two good things going for them, and then the story sucked, really.
Yeah. You want to get into the bad parts? Because I got some shit to say.
Yeah. The
Okay.
story is the worst part.
It's so bad. And it's not even like... This movie was... It was better than I thought it was going to be. I said this the other night. Better than I thought it was going to be. Worse than I hoped it would be. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't need... There's literally 30 minutes, if not 40, of you're not even in Minecraft. You're in the real world, and they're talking about this kid going to school getting bullied for being smart, and his sister's got a job at the fucking potato chip factory, and he makes a jetpack, and it blows up the potato chip factory. And like, what the fuck? What do we need this for?
Yeah, that is
Minecraft has a story. Tell that story on the fucking screen.
100%.
We don't need any of this real world shit. And then Jason Momoa's character... Okay, I get it. It's cool to have like a guy, if you're going to do the real world thing, have a guy that's good at video games. Go into the video game, right? Yeah. Like they do with like Tron and stuff,
Yeah, but that didn't translate anything to the real world, or to the Minecraft.
It didn't. He's a fucking, again, this is
fucking
2025.
loser.
We could do a poll. How many of you have played an arcade game in the last 12 years? When have you seen one,
Not very much.
Okay. And this is like it's like the pixels thing. Like, there are people who are good at video games now that could have been your fan service for this movie or whatever. Like, they could have thrown fucking PewDiePie in here or something. You know what I mean? Anybody. Or just made a fake guy who's a streamer of video games, but like newer ones. Thrown him in here. But no, they're like, do you know who's good at video games? People who played fucking arcade games. Those are not video games now. That's not Minecraft. That's not...
Yeah.
Blows my fucking mind we're still doing this. Like, the people who are good at video games are the people who played fucking arcade games back in the day.
Yeah, the kid should have been a gamer.
Shouldn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And then, yeah, that one just blows my mind that they haven't caught on to that.
The whole conflict of the story is like, what the fuck, man? Why not just have them go to the end like a real Minecraft playthrough? You know what I'm saying? Like, Minecraft ends in the end. You're supposed to end at the Ender Dragon, do everything before then.
Yeah.
But like, that's never ever mentioned in this movie, and their conflict is with the Nether, which in the game is not a big deal at all.
It's not a big deal. It is.
The Nether is nothing, really.
But if
you could play the whole game and never fucking go.
Yeah, but like, if you have diamond armor and stuff already, you can go to the Nether and survive. There's no like Overlord down there, but there's actual bosses in Minecraft. There's 2. Now there's the Warden too, I guess, but there's the Ender Dragon and there's the Wither. And you that could have been the game right there, is them trying to fight those people to get things.
Yeah,
or whatever.
And there's an ocean temple with the Guardians in it and shit.
I mean,
like,
so much shit.
All
but
kinds of cool shit. But they just went with something that is literally not in the game. And I know I don't think you've played Minecraft Dungeons or Minecraft Legends.
Yeah.
Some of that stuff with the Nether, it kind of comes from those games.
Does it?
Yeah. I was like researching it, sort of. And but yeah, I thought it would be more like Minecraft.
Yeah, not the side story.
Not
bullshit.
like a whole made up fucking story.
Oh, here's something else. The elytra wings that he has. I mean, Steve, the only way to get elytra wings is to go to the end, beat the Ender Dragon, and go to the end city. And then you go along the little ships or houses, whatever, and get your elytra wings from there.
Yeah, and he had at least 3 of them.
He had 3 of them, because he says, oh, I forgot to get a 3rd one from my house. Right?
Yep.
Okay. Which you can go in once and get like a few if you stay long enough. Takes a while, but you can.
But you have to beat the Ender Dragon.
Yeah, and the fact that he went to the end, which means he went to the end, but he only had 1 Ender Pearl.
Yeah.
There's thousands of Endermen to slaughter there. Anyway, so if this man went to the end to get the elytra wings, right, beat the Ender Dragon.
Yep.
Where's his bow and arrows? He has none.
True.
He only has diamond armor. Where's your netherite armor? Whatever. Maybe it's because he didn't want to go to the nether because of the bitch there.
Because the new story. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, if you're beating the Ender Dragon by yourself, you're going to be a much better fighter than whatever the fuck Steve was. Not saying he wasn't pretty good, but like,
oh man, he was
to fight
the
the Ender Dragon, bro.
yeah. I mean, you're right.
The gases, like you're already, if you're good enough to kill that Ender Dragon, you're going to have bows and arrows, and you're going to be shooting them at those gases that are carrying around people.
For sure. Like, Steve in the movie is definitely supposed to be OP, but he's not
OP enough.
Like how you're supposed to be in the game for what he's experienced.
Exactly. I would have just liked to see a movie with Steve going through the Minecraft stuff. Like a real, like he gets dropped into Minecraft and he has to figure it out. That could have been the whole movie. And the whole thing is like, maybe the dragon is the bad guy. You know, like even if that's the story they created where the dragon is like.
And then at the end he can finally go home, but you don't know if he chooses to go home or not. And then a second movie comes out or something.
I could have wrote a better movie than that.
Yeah.
The whole real world bullshit they threw into this just to throw Mercury. It's like they took Pixels, mixed it with Jumanji, the new ones.
Yep.
Slapped it together.
It's very formulaic, man.
Yeah.
It's like a boom kids movie that's going to make money, you know? Like we have the formula, we just put that into this, plug this into a Minecraft theme, and then bam.
Yeah, we didn't need any of that. I don't know. They could have made a much better movie if I was the writer. And I'm not saying I'm a good writer. I'm saying that me as a person could have made a better Minecraft movie than that.
Because we played.
Yeah, because it's like that's another thing. It's like they hired someone. It's like they went, hey, we're going to make a Minecraft movie. Go play it. So they went and played it, but they didn't like hook up with motherfuckers who've been playing it since 2011 or whatever when it come out. You know, people who have done the things, they're just like, oh, it's like they went to a person who played creative and went, hey, how's this game work? Because then they could get Elytra wings or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or diamond armor. Like they didn't explain, or they didn't even do enchantments or anything, you know? Like
no, and the
potions was gone.
The spiders and the skeletons that were riding the spiders, they were shooting enchanted bows. You could tell they were like purpley shiny, and they had bows. Like flame and shit.
Yeah.
And then Steve has like nothing enchanted, or like that's not explained at all, you know?
Yeah, what the fuck is that? And then like
which is 100% the biggest deal in Minecraft is enchanting.
Yeah, it takes up the most of your time.
Yeah.
Like diamonds is kind of hard to find, but you can find them eventually. And then like netherite, super hard to find.
Yep.
Super hard, but you can find them eventually. The hardest thing by far that takes up your most time is getting all your enchantments right.
Yep. Leveling up and getting those enchantments.
They took it out.
100%.
Also, when Steve comes up with his full diamond armor, he doesn't have diamond pants on. Like, what is that?
Yeah, that was strange, but they probably couldn't make a prop good enough for it. I don't know.
Probably not. I don't know.
And the props were all right though too.
Props were
the swords and pickaxes, like that stuff looked good.
Even the armor looked pretty good.
The armor looked all right
for how that. Like I couldn't imagine a better way. Like yeah, they still look clunky, absolutely, but how could you have made them better? There's no way. They look just as good as they're ever going to look for sure.
I mean, and game accurate too.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. It was all in game accurate. It was very nice. It was like you said, the visuals peak.
Yeah, and the lore decent.
Yeah, decent. There were some
maybe not perfect
mistakes. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I liked it. Why do we need that side thing with the villager coming through the portal and dating the principal from this fucking school? What do we need that for?
That was just thrown in there to make it funny.
Laugh. Yeah,
maybe like for somebody who's an adult. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know, man. There could have been so many other things that they did.
Yeah, and some of the song shit was a little wacky.
I didn't mind the songs as much. They were kind of. It's a Jack Black movie. He's always gonna, if he can get an excuse to sing, he's gonna do it. Especially in a silly movie, you know.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. You guys know rewatchability is big on my. And the rewatchability is 0 for this, bro. Like.
Yeah, I'm never gonna see this movie again.
I've seen it. Like that's the thing. If they'd have made a movie where it's just like him going through the Minecraft world to do the things,
I think it would have been better.
I would have rewatched it a lot. Probably.
Or hear me out. Just make a completely animated movie. Just an animated movie in the Minecraft world, you know,
with that you could CGI animation would have been real good. Yeah,
maybe you could have told a Minecraft movie story, like with just a regular Steve that's in animated, like in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, or make a Minecraft Dungeons movie. I don't know.
I would have watched it.
Yeah,
I would have rewatched it more. There's no way I'm rewatching this. It's not worth it.
I mean, there's definitely...
I have to sit through 40 minutes of, I can't afford my bills from my video game store that sells arcade games. Yeah, no shit. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Dumbass.
oh, I built a jetpack, but the kids at school are bullying me. Like, what? Oh, I work at a fucking potato chip factory. Shut the fuck up. Like, what does this have to do with, you know?
Yeah. If
I
you
don't
built
know.
a jetpack at school,
You'd be the king of the
everybody
fucking castle,
would be
bro.
on your dick, bruh. Be like, this man's
Absolutely.
like Tony Stark, genius billionaire.
Tony Stark over here, bro.
Another complaint, when they got back at the end of the movie, they got back to the real world, they made a fucking arcade game. Why the fuck did they not just have them make Minecraft?
Yeah, that's another thing. Okay.
They made a beat 'em up fighting game
with
on
Minecraft
an arcade
Yeah.
thing.
Who is playing arcade games? No one.
And that was how they ended the movie.
Also,
What
did
the
you
fuck?
see whenever he was doing it and he was this part? I forgot to talk about this the other day. This blew my fucking mind. Okay, they're playing the arcade game, right? On the arcade little console thing. And over the side, he's over there fucking watching
Soldering.
a screen, like a fucking computer screen. Okay? And he's watching it and soldering a motherboard. That has... What the fuck are you talking about? What does that have to do with... He's designing the game.
Yeah, they're using
by
child
soldering.
labor. That's fucked up,
No, but
ain't
you
it?
know what I mean? Like, that's not how that works. You make the hardware and then you code the game. You're not fucking soldering things to make the game work better.
But they already made the game.
I
So
understand.
he's making more of it.
Is that what he's doing? Because it looks like he's doing it as it's hooked up to this computer to like change things in game. I don't know.
I think it was a separate system he was working on.
Either
but
way,
it was funny.
It's rough.
Like, come on, kid, we need 4 more units if we're gonna pay rent this month. Need you to make 4 more.
Yeah, like bring out some motherfuckers who like. I'm not at a game. I don't design games. I don't code. But like, I mean, somebody's got to know how that shit works. Like, and that nobody's playing fucking arcade games anymore.
Yeah, for sure. They should have had them made Minecraft.
Are they trying to bring them back?
Yeah, they're gonna have a second movie.
No, I'm saying, are they trying to bring arcade games back with these video game movies?
I
Like,
don't think so. No.
who the fuck is making these? It's like some old 80-year-old white man being like, these are the boom boom pow pow things that people play, right?
Yeah, it could have been like a Call of Duty gamer or some shit instead of a fucking washed
could have been
up
anybody, bro.
Street Fighter guy.
Honestly.
Yeah, not as bad as we expected, but nowhere near as good as
we
you
hoped.
needed to
Yeah.
be.
All right.
But it's still gonna make a lot of money. It's already over the budget. You know, the budget was like $150 million.
Yeah, that checks out.
It's already
Man,
made
really
that,
good CGI for $150 million.
ain't it?
Yeah, that's really good CGI. I mean, the CGI in that movie it's impeccable, bro.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like the details on the fucking
and they hired all them
villagers.
characters, bro. They hired all them people. That's crazy. It's crazy work.
What's next?
Kill Time?
Yeah, we can talk a little bit about a Kill Tony experience, man.
Yeah, hey, bro, it was pretty cool.
We went to the Bridgestone Arena, bro, and this motherfucker was packed, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily sold out. There were empty seats.
I think they had those for the camera or something.
Some of them,
'Cause-
yeah, but if you looked around, there were empty seats here and there. But the floor seats sold out.
It was full as fuck.
This is how you know it's pretty good. It's like when floor seats sell out and the nosebleeds sell out, which is what happened. The R seats, the middle seats, are the ones that were pretty empty here and there.
Sparsely.
Yeah. But no, it was a lot of fucking people, don't get me wrong. For a fucking podcast and you know what I mean?
Live
Pretty sick.
podcast, yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome, man. We saw all the killers of Kill Tony. If y'all are
Everybody
familiar
but
with
like
it.
Hans Kim, really, from recent years.
Yeah, no, he hasn't been as active really
Yeah, for sure.
here in the recent time. But man,
David Lucas, William Montgomery, what's that other dude's name?
Martin Phillips,
Maddie or whatever.
Ari Maddie,
Maddie, bro.
man, he killed it, dude.
Yeah. I think I seen him hitting on some chicks.
Probably.
It was like right before William come on. If you like looked across down at the corner down there, he was down there talking to these 2 girls, and then some people were kind of rushing towards him a little bit, and then he he walked away, and all the security guards were like blah 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 back up or whatever. I don't know, but he was probably smacking on some bitches down there.
Oh, for sure. He gets
Probably
hella
gets
pussy,
bitches.
probably.
Yeah. Kid Rock was the fucking. That's fucking sick, bro.
Yeah, that was honestly crazy.
That was sick, bro. For
was
being
not
in
expecting
Nashville.
I
Pretty
was thinking
badass.
like Jelly Roll or
Well, I think Jelly Roll's the next night or whatever. But
maybe, I don't know.
that's what everybody said.
That's what I said. I was just speculating.
And like Mark Norman being there, that was pretty dope. That was pretty sick.
Dude, I forgot about Mark Norman being
Bro,
there, dude.
honestly, out of anybody that I could pick, now there are people who are my like favorites, like Tom and Bert are obviously some of my favorite comedians, and like I like Joe Rogan and stuff, but like if I was gonna see them, it would be between Mark Norman and Shane Gillis, and just because they're the ones who say the most out of pocket shit.
Yeah,
like,
they talk the most.
They talk the most. Other like Tom don't talk for shit. Bert, that motherfucker can't. He gets like stage fright when
he
it's
doesn't
on
say
the
enough
spot.
funny shit.
Yeah, he doesn't say that. He's just like.
But
too
Mark's
drunk most of the
always
time.
riffing.
Mark is riffing some racist shit, some talking about fat bitches, like just talking shit about people. Same thing with Shane Gillis. He does the same shit too. They're riffing
Every time somebody
motherfuckers.
comes out too.
Yeah.
Not like
They're always on that fucking making fun of people.
yeah. So it was just a fucking awesome show, awesome experience. Everything except for the $18 beers.
Yeah, well,
That
that's
sucked.
just Bridgestone for you.
Yeah.
$18 beers is wild.
Still bought 3.
Yeah, dude, that was a pretty sweet show. Glad we went to see it.
Tristan was gonna sign up,
Yeah,
but we didn't make it in time.
We didn't make it in time. We had a doctor's appointment for our baby. Had to go get an ultrasound done, and we couldn't come in early enough to sign up.
Ultrasound right here.
Huh?
Put the ultrasound up right here.
No, maybe.
I'm just
I
kidding.
don't know. Sure.
No, I was just joking.
Ultrasounds are weird. It took like an hour and a half, bro. It was wild. I was
Yeah,
like,
I told
how
you
many
it was-
pictures y'all needed?
I told you it was gonna take a while, bro.
Yeah.
It's never rapid
Fire.
fire.
Rapid fire, yeah.
You gotta mess with
Well,
the
she was
baby.
going fast. I felt like she was taking a picture every 10 seconds, but fuck, like, and then it was an hour and a half of
She's like, oh, this one's not that good.
Click. click, click, click. I'm like, damn, how many pictures you need? Yeah, anyway. Pretty cool.
Do your minute.
No, I'm not doing it. No, that was pretty fun, though. I would definitely go again if it's at Bridgestone.
I wanted to go the next night.
Yeah, me too. It would have been sick.
It would have been
Just
so
seeing and get
badass.
nosebleeds for it. But like we were right there. Like we were pretty fucking close. Like I could see their faces. You know what I mean? Like it was close enough.
Yeah, it was
Like
great.
Kid Rock, fucking Martin, Tony, Red Band. It was sick. The
Hype.
band was all there.
Dude, the hype.
Dude, Jeremiah Watkins come back. I mean,
Yeah, he
It was-
wasn't that funny, really.
I mean, it was just funny that he was there. It's just like, damn, hell yeah, because he was my favorite. Like, he was my favorite band member for sure. He's always doing some dumb shit.
Hope this comes out.
After
The
because
episode
they were like,
comes out.
please don't say anything. So hopefully this comes out after that episode drops. But
We might be.
we might be the day after. We might also be 6 days before it comes out. I'm not sure.
Don't want to
Yeah.
get on that bad side.
Yeah. What happens if our 19 viewers
I know.
say something? You know?
It's a big risk. What's next, man? What else? Oh, we could talk about Shattered Veil.
Yeah, we can talk about Shattered Veil. I beat it before Ken.
Yeah, Tristan decided to leave me out of his Shattered Veil experience. He wanted to play
No,
by
we tried
himself.
it twice together, and then the next day he was like busy doing shit or something, and I was like, I'll just try it by myself.
I was busy getting ready to hang out with you.
yeah, and then I was like, I'll try it out by myself. I figure it might be a little easier. I don't know, but it is super easy. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
But Cannon
definitely.
kept doing this thing where he's like, oh, we might as well just go now. So I was like, I'll just go as long as I can to see if it's any easier. And then it was extremely easier if you just wait to do it till like round 30 when you're all set up. And I did it by myself, and Cannon and Alex were here watching me. It was pretty sick to do it by myself, but
yeah, especially because the time before you did that, we had him at
we
like
had him like,
that much health.
close to health. Yeah,
and then somehow we both fucking died, and oh my god, that was a tragedy.
But we did beat them together. That last night,
Yeah,
I got
last
on
night.
with Cannon and we beat them together. So
We finished it. It was pretty solid. I think it's one of the best maps in Black
For
Ops
sure.
6.
It's definitely the best boss fight I've ever done.
It was a simple boss fight, and
Well, the zombies aren't overpowering you at all. They're just there for what they should be there for, which is like to get ammo and shields.
yeah, you don't have to do too much. during the fight. Really,
but just fight it's a fucking T-Rex, bro.
Z-Rex.
It's a Z-Rex. It's a zombie Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's fucking awesome.
It was
the
pretty
sickest boss I've ever fought.
I don't know how we get here, really. Like, story-wise, it's kind of crazy,
Well, I think
like, it's a little ridiculous.
It was like Rick Toffin was trying to bring back his wife and kids, and he like used a time machine that brought back the T-Rex that was zombified with like the stuff that made the zombies or something weird like that. But anyway, you fight who cares? You fight a fucking zombie T-Rex.
It was still cool, man. Honestly,
it was pretty dope.
And I mean, one complaint is the map may be a little bit big.
Yeah, it's a big map.
A little bit big, a little too big, maybe.
Yeah, well, the thing is that
running through the fucking house is sometimes just takes forever.
Forever. Like, there are parts of the Easter egg where you need something that's so fucking far away, and then you need to go to the other side of the map to get something, then run all the way back, and then go all the way back again, and it's like back and forth immediately, like for the same fucking thing. It's different when it's like this part of the Easter egg's here, then this one's here, then this one. But it's every part of the Easter egg you're having to fucking... It's super annoying. Even for little things,
Yeah, but it's still fun.
It is fun. The new ray gun's sick.
The new ray gun,
the upgrades for the ray gun now are sick.
They really, they did
fully
some justice
auto
with it. Yeah, I love it, bro.
Yeah, it's single shot and fully auto. Like,
I love that change. I mean, I wish
the
it was...
shotgun is a little weird, but it's still cool.
Yeah.
The ray gun shotgun is pretty sick.
It'd be cool if in the next future maps you can get those upgrades, but I know you probably won't be able to.
I would hope so. I mean, they're super sweet to have.
Yeah,
by far.
They
also, the
Wonder
single
Wolf.
shot that I was talking about. You know how I said if you do the explosion upgrade that... Well, you know how I thought you could single fire? You have to get the explosion upgrade to be able to single fire, else it always triple fires.
Yep.
Yeah.
They added the Wonder Wolf.
Cannon got it out of the box.
Dude, fucking beastly.
Sick. That's pretty cool.
I mean...
Haven't seen that since fucking ever.
Yeah, it's been...
Since like Nocturne or...
Origins or some shit,
Yeah, I
maybe?
don't know. It's been a while.
Yeah, they did that right.
Looks good, too.
It kills, like... you can shoot it at a whole train of zombies and they'll pretty much just all die. I wish they would have added the thunder gun, though. That's what I've always wanted, bro.
The thunder gun would have been way cooler, yeah.
The thunder gun...
Maybe we'll get it, man. I mean, they're kind of bringing shit back,
I think next time they'll bring it back.
I think they'll bring it back in the next map?
Yeah.
There's definitely going to be a new map. At the end of the Easter egg, you go to, like...
headed towards a new map.
Headed towards a new map.
Which is what they've done every single time, I think.
Yeah, we never really watched the after credit scenes, I guess. But this one was pretty cool, so...
Yeah, so, I mean, they've been cooking pretty decent. The tomb kind of sucked. The last map that came out...
We haven't beat it. Well,
the map's all right.
The map's pretty good. I like the map. It's okay. The problem is the
sucks.
Easter egg sucks,
and
bro.
The boss fight sucks.
You're not fighting a boss. You're fighting a fucking amulet, whatever the fuck they call it.
All it does is blast lasers the whole time.
Yeah, it's super annoying.
Yeah, that was the most annoying boss fight.
I still need to beat that one, but yeah. Did it before directed mode. It's the third. Every map that we've beat before directed mode. So
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. The 2 maps we haven't beat are Terminus and the Tomb, and we've gotten close a lot on both of them, but we just haven't beat them.
Fuck yeah, dude!
And after directed mode's out, you're like, fuck it,
Yeah, I mean it's still worth it.
It is
just to say
it's cool. Just say you did it, yeah. But I mean, we've got so close on both of them. Terminus, we've gotten close a lot,
like 10, 15 times.
Yeah, I know. It's that fucking when he slings his big old.
That last phase.
That last phase is tough. Yeah.
Yeah. We struggle with that one.
I think what we're missing out on is the chopper, bro. That thing helps out a lot.
Yeah, every single boss fight, it helps out.
Yeah, for sure. Except for the one where you're in the, not the tomb, but it's the one before the tomb. Citadel?
Yeah.
Whatever, if you're fighting in a cave, so you can't use it.
You fight the boss at the spawn point.
Yeah, but it's like a cave. Like
you
it's
can't
like,
use the chopper.
Yeah,
gun.
you can't use it in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shattered Veil. I would
Good
say
map.
one of my new favorite zombie maps, probably.
Rated out of 10.
Probably an 8.
I was
Solid
gonna say
8.
8.
Yeah, for sure.
Which
it
is
still
good
doesn't
enough.
hold anything to Buried, I don't think. Buried's a little better. Die Rise is just in my heart is really good.
It's hard to say it's better than classic maps.
Yeah,
it's
it
definitely
is.
not. But
and then the castle from Black Ops 3
Dreisendracht.
That's probably one of my favorites too. So.
That was almost like the perfect blend, because
Yeah.
nowadays it's like almost guided. Your mission, like your Easter egg, is like a mission that you are supposed to do. Like back then in Black Ops 2, like
you just had to
it was like
out.
you had to figure it out. It wasn't really your objective necessarily, unless that's what you were setting in to do. Like you sometimes go in to just survive as long as you can. And then in Black Ops 3 was like a perfect mixture, sort of both of those elements.
I like Dreisendracht because of the bows. I miss the bows so much. Wish they bring the bows back.
Yeah, those were sick.
Yeah, they were sick.
They probably will bring them back.
Anyway, I think that's everything for me and you.
You want to talk about Electric State?
Yeah, I just watched Electric State, like I said. Pretty good. I know everybody's shitting on it.
Very hard.
The movie, the CGI is good. All of it's good. I don't understand what people hate about it except for the ending. I'm not going to ruin anything for canon. But the thing that she's trying to do the whole time, right?
Just say it.
Okay.
It's fine. I probably will never watch it.
She's trying to save her brother, so like in the beginning of the movie,
her brother's in the pod or some shit.
Well, you find out in the beginning of the movie that her brother is like he's like a super genius kid. Like he takes a test that Einstein took and he did it in like half the time. Right? He's like a super fucking genius kid. And then like you also find out robots like apparently Walt Disney, whenever he opened Disney World, had these robots come out, and then everybody has robots. It's like a thing building since like the early 1900s, right? All these robots.
Yeah, like Fallout.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much exactly the same, right? And then robots, Mr. Peanut exclusively is like, well, he's like, he leads the charge. Of like, hey, bro. Well, no, he's actually a good guy. But he's like, hey, bro, we have feelings. Like, I know you guys don't think we do, but like, we have feelings and emotions. And you guys are like, for real, slaving us. Like, we're tired of working 24 hours a day and doing nothing else with our lives. Like, we want to have fun too. And then everybody's like, shut the fuck up. Are you stupid? You're a fucking slave. And then Mr. Peanut rises up with all his other people. And it's like, he's kind of like their president, trying to like keep the peace. And Mr. Peanut then he signs a thing with the kind of like what do they call it? Like a reservation. They built a huge wall in the desert and they put all the robots in there.
Yeah, after they have a war with them.
Yeah, after they have a war, yeah.
And kill most of them, probably.
Well, the way that they win the war, you find out, is that they put her. So, like, they were in a wreck on the way home from, like, his college thing or whatever, the kid. When they're in the hospital, one of the doctors was like, oh, bro, this fucking kid is super smart. And, like, sees his neurons or whatever. And they show him they're like, this is life-changing for the war effort. And show it to the guy, I forget what's it called, like Century or something like that. Show it to the guy who owns that, which is Stanley Tucci.
Yeah. He's the big bad.
Big bad. Yeah. Show Stanley Tucci. And then they combine him with, like, they run their neural network through him because his computing power in his head is better than any other computing power on Earth. Which is
crazy.
Which is kind of true, I guess. Anyway, so like one of the doctors that sees him move, and the doctor's like, oh, bruh, this kid's alive. And they told him that, and they're like, shut the fuck up, bro. He is not. Like, you better chill out.
That's fucked up.
Anyway, the doctor finds out a way to before he quits, to get the kid to, like, connect to the outside network. His brain to connect to outside network. Anyway, girl's in a foster home because her parents and her brother apparently died, right? And a robot comes up to her house, and he can't talk or anything, but, like, he shows them, like, some symbols that they used to do as kids, and she points at a picture, and she's like, oh, this is my little brother. Little brother meet up with, they're, like, trying to figure out a way to get to, he explains to her, we got to get to this place or whatever. Meets up with Chris Pratt, who has also got a robot friend. He's like, this robot, he was a warrior, and he's like, this robot saved my life during the war. We're just buddies now.
Yeah, he's like outside of the civilization.
They like kick it. Yeah.
Sort of.
So they go to the robot civilization place and team up with Mr. Peanut. They're like, oh, Mr. Peanut's a pretty good guy, actually. He just, like, wanted peace for his people. So anyway, then they're like, they meet up with the doctor who, like, put the kid's head and stuff. Anyway, all this, they go and fight a fucking war to get this kid out of this tank. And instead, the kid's like, just kill me. He's like, if I just get disconnected, I'm going to die. It's like, but it'll shut down all the. So like, his brain computing power, the thing that it's running, is a thing that you put over your head like a VR, and you control a robot, and you can like live out your fantasy. Like it's splits your brain to where one side can be having fun and the other one is in a robot doing like your house chores and shit. Yeah,
interesting.
And the other bad guy is the bad guy from Breaking Bad, fucking Mr. Chicken.
Giancarlo.
Yeah, Giancarlo is the other bad guy.
Of course.
He's like the robot killer, but he actually turns good in the end. So,
see, what you're saying sounds interesting.
It's pretty good, dude. It's pretty good. The only bad thing I have to literally, I can't say anything else. But like, it's a pretty decent movie. The only bad thing is the kid fucking dies at the end, and it's like, what was this whole movie about? Like, yeah, the robot, like, Century shut down, but now it's like, what's next? You know, like, this doesn't fix the robots being in a prison, pretty much, I guess.
So you like the acting? You liked all the performances? You thought they were decent?
Chris Pratt always kills it. You know,
think so.
He's supposed to be like a.
He didn't get annoying or nothing.
No, he's supposed to be like a fucking trucker, like thief / like
Drifter.
ex-military drifter. Yeah, he's an ex-military drifter. He does a good job at that. And then like, fucking old Stranger Things over there. She does a pretty good job.
Yeah.
I don't think it's bad.
She looks old though. Like, no offense.
No, yeah,
she looks
she
older
looks
than
old.
the age that she's supposed to be playing in this movie, which is just something I noticed.
No, well, I think that's just her facial structure. She's got like a.
I think it's her hair, maybe.
I don't know. She's got
She's
like
got
a
bangs and shit.
Yeah. Well, she's
She
got
kinda
like one
looks
of those
older.
facial structures of like a grown woman, not necessarily old. She just doesn't look like a teenager.
Yeah, which
You know
I
what I mean?
thought
Like
was
an
what she
early
was supposed to be.
30s. You know what I mean? She looks like an early 30s type, like a young Kim Kardashian type face. You know?
Sorta.
You know what I mean? Like a full-bodied woman face.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's quit treading on this. Yeah, but yeah, I got you.
Well, you're over here saying she look old as fuck. Like, she don't look like Betty White.
No,
You know?
she does not.
She's an attractive woman.
That's
but-
just something from the outside looking in that I noticed. I thought she was supposed to play a young
Oh,
character.
I want to talk about solo leveling real quick. I got a couple minutes here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, solo
Run
leveling.
it out.
Since anyway, Electric State out of 10, 8. I'd say
Really?
I'd probably rewatch
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna have to watch it just so we can compete.
I would
See what's
probably like its rewatchability is kind of nice. Literally, the only bad part is just that the kid guys. I don't like that at all.
All right.
It was very Ready Player One.
Yeah, that's what the vibe I got. Sort of.
Mm-hmm. It was. It
Like
was
when
very.
you say
Ready
live
Player
out your
One.
fantasies in another virtual thing.
Mm-hmm. Solo Leveling Season 2. I haven't watched the last episode because it's not dubbed yet as of this episode. I'm pretty sure it comes out Saturday.
This guy only watches dub. He don't fuck with reading.
It's not the reading. I
He
still
don't
read
like
the
it.
subtitles on the page. The problem is, like, I want to, like, yeah, if the voice acting was really bad, I guess it would get annoying. But, like, I haven't seen an anime yet where the voice acting is so bad that I would rather just hear, whoo, blah, 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 ha. Like, I'd rather just listen to
so
the fucking
fucked
voice
up.
actor.
Bro, those fucking Japanese voice actors are awesome.
I'm sure they
Dude,
are, and
they're
that they
like-
put a lot of, like,
They put effort. They go deep.
yeah.
I
for
mean, they
sure.
pull that shit out of them for real.
And I'm sure it sounds cool, but also I speak English.
I mean, yeah,
You know,
that's I'm not trying to knock you for that, but
anyway, can't wait for this dubbed episode to come out. And I thought the voice actors in this are good too. Just like, I don't know. You know, one that I could see being better in Japanese is Naruto, but I'm not reading 700 episodes.
just to see it in Japanese,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
Once you watch it, you stick to what you
yeah.
know with it.
Well, you know,
I think
Naruto's
Naruto's
voice
English dub
actor-
was great.
yeah, it is good. Naruto's voice actor gets a little, like, not necessarily the voice acting, but the lines sometimes are a little, like, annoying to hear over and fucking over. And like, I'm literally watching it right now, and they're in the middle of, like, fighting Atatsuki bitch. What's her name?
Kaguya.
Koguya or whatever.
Kaguya.
Yeah, whatever. Kaguya. Whatever the fuck her name is. And it's, like, super serious, and he's like, old hag, like old grandma over there, which is a Naruto thing for sure. But it's
Yeah.
like he says it like every 2 lines, and I'm like, bro, like
Wish it was a little more serious.
come on, like we're being real serious right now, and you're like, old gray hair over there, like what you know?
Yeah.
It's like, come on,
We're
man.
gonna beat your old ass.
Yeah. He's like cracking jokes, which is a Naruto thing, but they're not good. They're not like whips. They're like recycled
that's a
shit
woman,
that he
right?
said 100. Yeah, I do know it's a woman.
Yeah.
I do. She does a great job at voicing Naruto.
I think
for sure.
she does amazing.
Yeah.
Truly.
Um,
Go back to Solo Leveling. What did you have to say about it?
Super good season 2. Season 1, you should watch it. Also really good. Like
I'm
it
gonna
has
check it out.
the only problem I have with Solo Leveling is where are we gonna go from here? So like season 1, okay, I think it's just that I'm not used to the low level like animes yet, like the quick stories. You know, like Naruto's huge, and
very long.
Like you see, Naruto is weak for a long time before he gets strong.
True.
Right, a long time.
Very
and then
true.
he does get powerful. You know, but
There's
there are people
his
growing
moments.
with him to be as powerful. Okay, Attack on Titan. Aaron isn't great for a long time either. You know, it's still a few seasons before he's like, "Oh, I'm badass." But it's honestly till the last season. You know.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. At the end of Solo Leveling season 1, he's still got a way to go, but he's already super fucking strong. He's like an A rank already. So like, there's ranks of hunters, and the thing is, like, you can't level up. You can't. Right? That's like the thing. You get your level. That's it. You could have a reawakening maybe once, and it might bump you up a level. You know, where your powers are a little bit better. But like, you stay with your like E rank is the worst. S rank is the best. Right.
Yeah, and you can't.
He's
move
an
up.
E rank, and he's the worst of the E ranks when he starts. Right. He's just doing it for money because his mom's sick and shit. At the end of season 1, like he gets this. He comes into this chamber in like the first episode, and he gets these like. He interacts with this thing and he follows its rules. He's the last one in there. Sacrifices his life for his team to be saved, and it gives him like these. It's like a hood, right?
Yeah.
Like a video game, where he's like, if you run these amount of laps today, you'll get this amount of XP. If you do this, and he does all that and levels up super fuck quick, right? He's just like, I'll crank these out, and there's like separate dungeons for him to go into, like. Than everybody else, like they're all dungeon hunters or whatever. There's separate ones that the game will give you. He'll go into them and get out cool shit, right? And he can buy stuff from his in-game store. That is, you found this out in season 2 that it's more expensive. Like he gets it super cheap. He can get that shit cheap and sell it for super expensive in the real world, right? Okay.
Interesting.
But the problem is that holy shit, he is now like at the end of. I'm on episode. Next to last episode, and there's a big bad. It's an ant, right? And that these ants have created someone all powerful. He's supposed to be more powerful than any human out there, right? He's killing like the other guy, but they don't know yet. Nobody knows that he's this powerful. They kind of have a hint, but they don't know. The other hunter that is the most powerful hunter ever, right? This ant fucking chops his head off so fast. And you're like,
crazy.
Oh fuck. Like at least, anyway, our motherfucker comes in there and fucking just wipes the floor with this dude, with this ant. This ant's like, I must run away. I gotta crawl. Tries to get the fuck out of there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're telling me.
And then he comes in there and whoops this dude's ass. And it's like, okay, so now he's the most powerful. What? Now what?
So that's where you're at in the story.
Yeah, well,
That's what
I didn't
just
get to
happened.
see like yeah. Honestly, they could have ended on this episode as like a cliffhanger, but thank God they gave us another episode for something to happen.
Yeah.
But it's like he's
You
already
don't know where it's gonna go.
He's the most powerful person in existence. What now? And everybody knows it.
Well, that's good for him.
That is good
Next
for
season,
him.
he'll be a fucking hero or some shit. He'll be a legend.
Like we got to have something bad going on. I don't know. Like what is there to train for now? You know.
You
It is
just keep
sick though.
going
Don't get me
forever.
wrong. Every time that he's like, "Oh, bro, I'm about to," like he does lose a few times. Don't get me wrong. He's lost.
Yeah.
But like,
always.
and then he goes back and trains more, and then whoops somebody's ass. But like this one, is like, it's pretty sick every time he's whooping ass, and you see something he's doing next. You know, it's pretty cool. But now it's just like, where we go?
Well, you'll figure it out.
Next
episode. Maybe that'll be all. Maybe it'll be over.
No, I don't think so. Somebody did. I did see somebody say that. And then everybody in the comments was like, "Hey, dumbass, there's all this manga for it, and why wouldn't they still fund it? It's like one of the best shows on Crunchyroll right now."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
there's more to come.
Yeah, apparently.
You just told me everything I need to know.
Bro, you gotta watch it.
You just told me the whole show's story.
It's so good. Yeah, but you have to see it, though. It's good.
No, that sounds cool. In-game, HUD, ants.
I did that in 6 minutes.
Yeah, that was a long little spiel there.
It's cool.
That's all right. It's cool. It sounds cool.
It's fun.
Sounds
you should
like
watch it, man.
Ants. That makes me think of like fucking Elden Ring.
Well, that's just like one of the like mobs.
Yeah,
I guess.
I know what you mean.
There's all kinds. That one just happened to be the ants were like on their own separate island and they escaped. Like there's these gates that open up, and if you don't go in and close the gates, like by defeating the boss, then the gates like they can start coming through the gates.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the ants gate opened somewhere and they didn't get it, and the ants come out and took over this little island, and they'd been there for years, and people keep going to fight them, but they had secretly gotten really strong or something, you know.
Cool.
Yeah.
Interesting little show there.
You should watch it.
I'll check it out. And I'll
Really
check out Electric State as well, just to fucking.
You gotta watch that too. I mean, it's not. You don't have to watch it. It's nothing crazy good, but I don't hate on it.
Well,
I
I've heard
don't
way
regret
worse
it.
than 8 out of 10 for sure. Is what I've heard about the movie.
I can't believe it. I don't know.
So
I thought it was decent. I would rewatch it. Not right now, but like in a year or so, maybe. You know, I could see me rewatching it.
Yeah, it was the Russo brothers.
Yeah, they did a good job, bro. And it was
I'll
like
check it out.
It's real iRobot.
Okay,
You
cool.
know,
Yeah, sort of.
like I could.
It sounds
It's
interesting.
on par.
Your little description made it sound good.
It's pretty good.
I'll check it out.
All right. Anyway, that's
Maybe
our episode.
Next time we'll go head to head on it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching episode 12. Tune in next week and we'll be talking about Daredevil episode 8 maybe or
Well, next week, which is the episode we're about to record right after this, we
Oh,
will
shit.
not be talking about that.
never mind.
Next week is going to be some aftertastes, some more. We're going to do more segments than we did in this one. We only did one because we had a lot to
A lot
review.
of review stuff going on this week. And next week's a little bit lighter. So.
Don't forget, we always forget, we use our console of the week.
Oh yeah. This little beauty right here, this thing is slept
That
on.
big
man.
letdown, apparently. I don't know.
It was a massive.
It's like a Switch and a Wii
flop.
together. I don't know.
It's pretty
I've
cool.
only played
man.
on one once.
Look
Maybe
at
we
this.
should hook it up, play it a little bit. It's got a stylus.
It's got a stylus.
That's wild.
Pretty cool device, honestly. I think it's a little slept on.
I bet it is. I bet they. I mean, I'm sure now they could probably put out something like that and it'd be a little bit better. But it seems very like I could see
the
that
Switch-
transition to the Switch. You know?
That's. I mean,
Yeah.
this is where that came from, really.
Sure.
Like, this had
You
to
got
come
stick,
first.
Stick drag on that yet or anything?
No, it's like
Crazy.
brand new almost. Just been sitting. It's a little dirty, but it's a lot of fun.
It does sound fun. I mean, I'd like to try it out.
I love playing the Zelda on it, like Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD.
Never played a Zelda game.
Yeah, I'm about to let you borrow this son of a bitch. Dude,
Yeah,
play
absolutely.
Wind Waker. You will have a blast.
Really.
Hell yeah.
Don't forget our little Minecraft.
Yeah, this is what we got for spending. How much was it? 13
12,
bucks.
12 something, $13. Yeah, little Minecraft McDonald's toys.
So cute.
Canon has a potion that's like got a straw in it.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
McDonald's
honestly.
straw. It is.
But I forgot it.
Burger. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pokemon card of the week. We got Blastoise, Mega Blastoise EX. It's pretty sick.
Yep, they're coming back with megas, so that will be pretty cool to start ripping out.
Would be. Anyway,
Thank you guys for checking out this week's episode of Who's Keeping Score.
see you guys next time.
See you next week.